Mhm.
All right, mic check 1 2.
All right, mic check 1 2. All right, mic check 1 2.
Can you do a mic check?
Can you do a mic check?
Me, okay.
Me, okay.
Yeah. All right, that's good.
Perfect.
All right, so it looks like we're readying up. Alright guys, and welcome to our first Formula 2 season race. I'm here with Daniel. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing pretty fine right now.
Alright, that's good to hear. So it looks a bit cold outside, but it should be a dry qualifying as it seems. Quickly gonna run over the roster that we have for our Formula 2 season. Of course, last week we had our pre-season event, which saw Leica winning both races due to the penalties kicking in at the end. But yeah, that allowed them to choose their car first, which means that Leica and Super Bunny will actually be starting in the Carlin car. For the ART Grand Prix, we have OFR, Dr. Robot, and Simon. For the BWG Arden, we have Larfsesh and Biwat. For Campus Racing, we will have Liv and Jedi. On Dams Racing, we will have Maximus and Lord Z. For Prema Racing, we will have Astrosmurf 25 and Yuti Yutsu. And Trident will feature Vilsec and Mats, while Univirtuoso Racing will feature Usher and Proctor. So I'm very excited about this season. This is the first race we have, and let's dive straight in.
Oh, Osher spun out.
Ooh, immediately on the outlap already, which signals that the track is very cold.
Yeah. Also, F2 cars are way less controllable than F1 cars.
Yeah, definitely. And with the turbo having an effect on the traction and running no traction control in this league, definitely makes it a bit harder to control these cars. So it looks like we're going to have a dry qualifying and a dry race. So they can all run the dry setups, which I think most of them have been practicing for.
Yeah, wet for these cars. In this circuit, this can become like Disney on ice, pretty much.
Yeah, very true. So let's see who's starting his first hot lap.
Oh, Yotuyusu went out.
Yeah, I think Yutsu was the first one to go round, and now Usher is the first one to set a lap. But I think he already invalidated it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think he invalidated his lap.
Yeah, it's so easy to invalidate here, especially in the first two corners. So let's see who is up next.
Jedi is setting a lap too.
Yeah, both Liv and Jedi. I think Liv will finish his lap first. Let's see how he gets on. Coming up to the fast right-hander. You can immediately see how much less downforce that they have compared to the F1 cars. Quick shifts into 3, keeping it in 3 to actually allow the traction and not spin the rears. Going down to second. I think he botted it. Yeah.
Jedi's finishing up sector 2, I think.
Yeah, it looks like that Liv actually went out of the way for his teammate. And Astro putting in his first time, a 121.
120.1.
I think the top guys are going to be around the 117s.
Yeah, I think Jedi might improve it. No.
A
He gets
124.
fairly close.
Yeah.
Oh,
when he actually goes off.
There.
Yeah. And Liv
Between
actually almost
teammates.
following him there.
Oh. So the teammates crashed.
Who did?
Liv and Jedi crashed.
Oh, that's unfortunate. And of course, because
And
they're
Liv
running.
Doesn't have the wing.
Yeah, he has to pit. I think he's stuck somewhere. Oh, he's getting on, yeah. So in the meanwhile, Proctor actually set a 1:18.6, which is already a decent banker for the first lap.
Yep.
Dr. Robot is on his out lap. Oh, he's actually in the pit. I wonder whether he has any damage. Meanwhile, his teammate Simon is in an out lap. Maybe one of the...
Super Bounty is also in an out lap.
Oh, and Yutsu doing the first 17s with a 17.977. That's a good lap.
That's a great lap.
Oh, and Astro Smurf is off. Astro Smurf off into the first corner. I think that was his flying lap.
Yeah, I think it... No, yeah, I think, yeah.
And Yutsu actually setting his lap on a medium tire, which even makes the tie more impressive. And I heard some guys in the paddock saying that he was on form at this track, so a lot more to see from him in the race, I think. Proctor finishing his... That was just another slow lap.
Super Bounty is finishing his out lap. Yep.
Yeah, Super Bounty now starting his lap. Let's ride on board with him. Hopefully Jedi in front won't cause him too much disturbant air. Of course, the F2 cars have a little bit less trouble with these disturbant air, but still, with the less downforce that they have, they could use any they get.
Oh, Usher had a 17.92.
Yeah, but that was on the softs.
Yep, on the softs.
So Yutsu will have a fresh set of softs in the feature race, which might give him a nice advantage.
Yeah, for the... Yep, that might give him an edge.
Bit of oversteer from Super Bunny here. And I think Proctor improved. Coming around onto the last corner, going a bit off track to get as much wide entry as he can to the last corner.
He's going into the pits.
Bunny DRS wide open. It's an 18.3, not bad from Super Bunny, which actually puts him in P3 ahead of Proctor. Yeah, with softs.
Every time now is gonna be like less impressive because of the medium lap.
Yeah. Usher entering the pit. Let's see who's on a hot lap. I think Liv is just going out. Let's see who else. Maybe Simon. No, Simon is
Robots on an
also.
out lap.
I haven't seen a lap from Leica yet. He's still in the pit, waiting it out. Don't want to waste any tires. Oh, and Vilsack actually puts it
Ooh.
at P1 with a 17.8. So good lap
That's a
from Vilsack.
good lap. Yep.
I know he was struggling in practice to get into 117, so making his 117 in quali, definitely a good result from him already. Jedi finishing his lap, improves in P7 with the 119.3. OFR Dr. Robot now starting his hot lap, so we're gonna ride on board with him, see what he can do.
And Liv also starting. I'm gonna be with him.
Yeah, of course, for these guys it's the first lap. Down to third, make sure that you don't run wide here, otherwise you will invalidate it very quickly. Almost running into the grass here, as Jedi takes a very, very evasive maneuver there to avoid Robot.
Ooh, Liv almost went out. That was a good save.
And Lord Zed actually putting in the lap on P6 with the 118.8. Good lap for him as well. As Dr. Robot comes around in the last corner.
And go to plateau.
Let's see what he can do. Coming up to the line now. DRS wide open. It's going to be an 18. An 18.8, which puts him P7 ahead of Jedi. So not
Now
bad.
Liv is ending his lap. Here.
Yeah, riding a boat with him now.
DRS.
But I think he invalidated it.
Yeah, oh yeah, he invalidated. When he almost went out, yeah.
I think
He
he's going for a hot
invalidated.
lap now. So let's ride a boat with him now.
Oh.
Yeah, that was an
He didn't
invalidation
invalidate
again.
though.
As BWAP put us in P4. So good job for the BWT driver. Ooh, as he loses it, and he's out.
As soon as
He's out.
Okay. He wanted a one exit strategy.
Yeah,
That's his
That's
deal.
unfortunate.
I just put out one time and I'm out.
yeah. Luckily, he did set that time. As Osha
Yeah,
has a
it is
bit
a
of
great
oversteer. Super Bunny actually going into the pit.
Oh, Lekala is setting a lap.
Alright, let's ride the boat with Leica. DRS going to be
He's
wide
almost at the
open.
end.
Expecting an 18 here.
Yep.
Oh, a
Ooh,
17.9.
17.9.
He puts it in
Puts him
P2
second.
with his old teammate Vilsack on P1. They definitely have some kind of rivalry between them again. And of course, we're only running for 18 minutes in this qualifying session because we don't have tires for 30 minutes. So we'll all have to retire after when there's only 12 minutes left on the clock. And you can already see a few guys retiring because they don't want to spend any more tires in this qualifying session.
Osher is setting a lap. He's almost at the end.
Yeah,
He's
Not
going
sure how
through
much-
turn 12 for now.
he's already 1/10 up on his time. So that could be a P2 for Osher because P2 and P4 are so close. So if he manages to nail the
Or
second
even
sector,
P1.
could even be a P1. Let's see what he does.
Oh,
A 17.902, which puts him in P2, splitting Vilsack and Leica. They are so close. I've rarely seen the top 5 within 0.2 of a second actually.
Liv is Lips managed to get a lap done. He's almost finishing it now.
Let's see what he can do. It's going to be a fast lap as well.
Yeah.
He puts it at P1.
Oh.
A 117.3, and I was talking about the P1 to P5 being in 0.2 of a second, but he just nailed this lap, 0.5 off of Vilsack's lap.
Yeah.
That was, what an effort. He had some troubles with the other laps, invalidating it, almost running out. But he does make it
But
to
he's
pole.
made up for it.
Yes, definitely. Looks like Yuta Yutsu is on another lap on softs. Yeah, so let's see if Yuta Yutsu decides to improve on these softs or that he keeps his time on the mediums. But actually running the softs now, Yuta Yutsu won't have a fresh set of softs. So I'm not sure why he went out on them again. Maybe he does need that. Yeah, maybe he does need that improvement. He's already 0.2 down. As Laika also improves.
With
Yeah.
medium tires too.
Sorry?
No, Mats is running mediums now.
Alright.
And that's gonna be fast.
Yeah, Mats puts it at P4 actually on the mediums. Good job from him. Beating the time that Yuta Yutsu set on the mediums.
Yep.
So Yuta Yutsu actually improving with the softs to a 117.5.
It's 1,000th off.
Yeah, that's a close P3 to P4. Not sure whether Mats is going for another lap. Of course, these mediums do need some heat in them to perform at their best. Oh, and he invalidates it, running a bit wide there on the fast right-hander.
Okay, Ricola is going to get one more lap.
He slightly improves to 117.4, but not able to beat Lift's time. But definitely a good lap for him as well, with Shakusa in P2. And Vilsack actually dropping to P6.
Yeah, Robot and Vilsack are trying to set up a final lap now.
Yeah, just finishing their out lap. I think Mats is going for a lap sooner on these medium tires. If he can invalidate it, he doesn't has. Quickly gonna check the stream. So thanks for joining, Smalley, Puffy Piglet, and Castle. Yes. So when the clock hit 12 minutes, everyone retires and the session is over. As Liv already retiring, thinking that 17.3 will secure him pole position. As Mats is just rounding up his lap. Let's see what his sector 2 time will be. He's 0.3 down, 0.3 up, which would give him pole position on these medium tires. Let's see if he can nail this last sector as well. That will be such a statement from Mats.
Well, he might do it.
He does it! A 117.2 on the mediums.
1/10.
What a lap from Mats.
And Vilsack is finishing up sector 2 now.
Yeah. On the medium tires. I don't actually know how much the difference the mediums and the softs are, but that must be quite a lap from Mats. Hi Lex, thanks for joining. Feels like not improving, but does make the start-finish line before the timer hits 12 minutes. So I think this is going to be his final lap. Let's see if UTU2 is coming into the pit lane. And then it's going to be...
I think Vilsek and Robot are the ones that are trying to get laps.
Yeah. Let's see what Vilsek does. To the slow left-hander, making sure you don't run wide here. Standing onto the brakes for the sharp right. Some say you can do this full throttle, as he does it full throttle. Running wide, oh, he tried it.
Oh,
he tried going.
And he invalidated.
Yeah, he tried doing it full throttle, but you have to have the exact right line. As Robot actually retires. So that rounds up the qualifying session.
Yep.
What an amazing performance from the top three guys. Liv coming in with that single lap after he invalidated a few times. Mats coming in the mediums. And Laika keep improving his time. What a good qualifying session. This provides a lot of good stuff for the feature race coming up.
I think Mats is the only one who set his time on the mediums.
Sorry?
Yeah, he's the only one who set his time on the mediums. As he gains 4 points.
Yeah, so Matt's taking up 4 points because F2 obviously get the 4 points for pole position. And yeah, amazing job by him. And of course, because it's F2, he doesn't need to start on the mediums for the feature race. But an amazing job. Liv P2, Laika P3, with the U2 P4 and Usher rounding up P5. I'm very curious to see whether Mats can take this advantage of running the mediums in the race. We'll definitely have to keep an eye on his tire strategy.
Right.
So we'll have the feature race first. It will be 20 laps. And then we'll have the sprint race, which will have 14 laps. And the top 10 guys in the first race will have the full points that are also awarded in a Formula 1 race. And in the second race, there will be a reduced points, as there will also be a reverse grid of the first 8 of the finishers of the first feature race. So exciting stuff. Of course, if you want to keep up with all the news, all the stuff that's happening, check out the results, check out our website, onlineformularacing.co.uk, or join our Discord where you can participate or have a chat with one of the drivers. Yeah, great appreciation for the drivers in these F2 cars for putting in those fast lap times. And we're not falling for that again, Ash Wilson. It's not Astro's birthday. Or his birthday is twice a year, but I think that will be a first. So yeah, we have the ready up for the start.
Dex was about to wish him a happy birthday.
Alright,
You
4
saved
lights, 5 lights, and away we go. And it's a good start from Liv already, but he has a bit of wheel spin, allowing Laika to take the outside. Matt's having a good start, taking the lead.
Laika comes in second.
Liv going around the outside of Laika. taking P2. It's going to be a drag race down the straight. Osher slotting in P3. Liv actually, and there's contact. I think
and
that's...
there's a wing flying.
Yes, I think that was Leica having an incident. And Liv as well. Liv losing
Liv
from P2. He had that terrible race in the preseason as well, where he made a great comeback, so I hope he can do it again. But unfortunate for him.
Yeah, now he'll need to pit, I think.
Oh, as there's a deep lunge from Vilsack on the inside of Liv. Vilsack dropping some places as well, as there's a fight going on between Dr. Robot and Super Bounty. As I'm not sure OFR Robot still in the lead. And Super Bounty having a drag race with him on the main straight. Who is the late breaker of the two? We know that Dr. Robot is a good defender. But Bounty breaks a bit later, locks up the left front wheel. Has the inside here. But Robot comes back at them. Didn't have right traction. And Bounty now having Simon for company. Such a great battle between Dr. Robot and Super Bounty as Lord Set makes an overtake on Proctor on the inside. Proctor locking up his right front. I actually didn't see Liv pit. Did you see him in the pit lane?
He didn't pit.
Right, so he must be running with that broken wing.
Yeah. But he is holding up his position for the moment, at least.
Yeah. Curious whether he can decrease the gap on Vilsack. He's running in the slipstream now. Can he make in?
He might get him.
Vilsack defending the inside. Liv breaking a lot later. Can he make a stick? Vilsack coming back at him just the way Robot did. Great comeback. As there's something happened with Robot. Something happened with Robot. He dropped to last place.
Oh, he might have spun out or something.
Let's see if he has any damage. Doesn't look like it. As he makes a move on the inside. But Proctor has it covered for now. I think Robot might have some damage on his left front wing.
Yeah, he's lost a part of the end plate, hasn't he? Oh no, it's just the shape.
Yeah, I think it's fine for now. Liv still behind Vilsack. Coming up to the main straight. As Leica is also close in on Usher for P3, so I'll have to have a look at that. Vilsack actually having a bit of wheel spin coming out of the last corner, which allowed Liv to be right up his gearbox.
And he gets the RS on him.
Drag race to the end of the straight. Vilsack already slotting in behind him. As Usher takes up a 3-second penalty. Oh, Vilsack having a much more traction out of this second corner. But Liv defending the line exactly where he needed to be. As Leica made the move on Usher. I wonder whether that was where Usher picked up the 3-second time penalty. As we see Simon.
Yeah, I think it was there.
As we see Lord Set on the inside of Simon, but having to get out of the way for that because moving all the way on the curbs. Yeah, it's going to be tough on penalties on this track, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like everyone's getting penalties.
Oh, and something must have happened with Usher. He spun. Oh no. Usher down in P11, P12, having to give room for everyone coming up.
Oh.
being in last place.
Oh, he's spinning out. Oh, he spun again.
Oh yeah, dirty tires. As Proctor is on the gearbox of Dr. Robo, both having DRS because Dr. Robo is actually in a DRS of Astro Smurf. We could
This
see a
is gonna be a
three-way
matter
battle
of
here.
breaks. Ooh.
Yeah, Proctor just having to lock up on his front wheels. Who can get the better traction here? As Vilsack's making a move on Super Bunny. Gonna stick here for a minute.
Stick here in the back.
Yeah, Proctor getting a way better traction out of that corner, but Robot defending the line perfectly. Proctor desperately trying to find a way past. Oh, as Astro Smurf spins off.
Yeah.
Not sure what happened there.
I think he might have oversteered or something.
That's unfortunate.
And he dirty tires again.
Oh, and something happened to Biwa. Oh, he's in the pit. Biwa in the pit lane.
Yep.
Not sure whether he had damage. Yeah, he's changing his front wing, so he might have picked up some damage there.
And Liv is fourth without a part of his front wing.
Yeah, and Super Bunny making a move on Vilsack. But Vilsack coming back at him on the inside.
One Super Bunny trying to get the outside.
Yeah, Vilsack having this position for now. It's a close battle between Proctor and Dr. Robot still as Jedi runs a bit wide.
And Robot gets more traction here.
Let's see if there's going to be a three-wheel battle on the main straight. And Havoc joined us in the chat. Hi Havoc, thanks for joining. Proctor just a bit closer as Dr. Robot in the slipstream, pulling in on the inside. As Proctor actually enters the pit lane.
Yep.
Super Bunny enters the pit lane, Liv enters the pit lane.
Yeah, oh, that's a long pit lane
Yeah.
for him. That's a long pit stop. And Matt's still first.
Yeah, I wonder whether he started on these softs. I'm not sure. I think he did.
Yeah, he has softs on, so...
Wonder whether they are gonna pit this lap. Of course, Leica has fresh set of mediums, while Matt's mediums already has done some laps.
4 laps old. Oh, he pits, I think. No. Oh yeah,
Matt's
they
in the
both
pit.
pit.
Oh, and he speeds in the pit lane, picking up a 5-second time penalty. That Leica has won multiple races based on time penalties, and now that he knows that, he's not going to try and make a dairy overtake. As Lodsat also picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And the U2 taking the lead of the race. Still running the soft tire, so I reckon he still has to pit. As does Jedi. So Matt needs a 5-second gap.
Oh, and they're overtaking Astro. Yep.
Simon around the outside. Locking up, but having that place locked in. Vilsec close to Super Bounty. Super Bounty, of course, the new teammate of Laika, where Vilsec was the old-time teammate of Laika last season. As Jutsu also
Yeah,
picks up a 5
Jutsu.
second. Yeah.
Another one.
So it looks like penalties are again kicking in for these guys.
Yep, and Lord said is chasing Astro now.
Looks like Jutsu's in the pit lane.
Yeah, and Reward gets in.
Oh, Biwa defending the inside on Lord Zed.
No, he was trying to overtake him.
Oh, right. So he has a second go then here to back straight. Having that DRS assistant and making the overtake stick on Lord Zed. Nice move. So there's also a close battle going on for P10. Proctor
Yep.
close to Liv. And Dr. Robot waiting to see if they collide as Proctor locks up.
Locks up in Robot.
And Robot making the move around the outside.
I feel like these two have been battling the entire race.
Yeah. As Jedi finally enters the pit lane.
Matt's got a fast lap on mediums again.
Yeah, he's really loving this tire. Let's see if Proctor can come back at Dr. Robot with his DRS. And his slipstream's so powerful here. Moving away to the outside. Robot defending the inside. But Robot defending it. Can he make... He has more traction,
switch.
but... Oh, he had to...
Yeah, getting fade.
Yeah, he had to make an evasive move. Is he going to try it around the outside? Robot just leaves him enough space. Surely not here. Nope.
And Vilsec is chasing Super Bounty for 4th.
Yeah, and also Lord Zed close to B-Watt as B-Watt has massive oversteer coming out at that corner, which set Lord Zed up for a good run at the main straight. Going a bit
he
wide.
got a... And Mads gets another fast lap.
Ooh, as B-Watt gets a terrible exit out of the last corner and Lord Zed already overtaking him here. But B-Watt's still on the inside, not giving up that easily.
Yeah, they're both fighting for that spot. Really hard.
Lord Zed defending the inside, but having the outside here as Liv's now joining the party as well.
Here. And he gets his place.
Liv actually benefiting from the battle that Lord Zed had with B-Watt. And yeah, Lord Zed losing out on that. As Dr. Robot and Proctor are still battling.
Yeah, I think they won't stop.
Liv very close to B-Watt now. As Vilsec is also very close to Super Bounty.
Yeah, will he get better? Oh, he gets worse traction here.
B-Watt getting a decent accent out of the last corner. Let's see if any of these three guys make a move.
Liv's getting closer, I think he will make the move.
B-Watt defending the inside. Oh, as he pushes him a bit wide. Locking up for
He
Liv.
locks up too.
As they touch
Okay,
again. Oh,
and Liv
Liv.
goes out.
Oh,
And
just
now
a
it's
bit
Lord
much.
Set who benefits.
Yeah. So unfortunate for Liv again. Trying to stake around the... Oh, as he goes over the grass. Trying to stake on the inside. As Lord Set now is very close to Biwa.
Yeah, Liv has very bad luck with that turn.
Yeah. Just a bit too much of contact.
Yeah. In quali he also went out there.
Ash Wilson is saying any more penalties this race and this race will be called Manchester United. Oh, as Lord Set locks up and spins the rear around, which allows Robot to overtake him and even allows Proctor to overtake him. As Vilsack now 3/10 behind Super Bounty into the slipstream, into turn 4. Braking a bit later, but not enough to make a move yet here. So really a battle between Colin Racing here and Trident.
Trident, yeah.
Leica also close on Mats. 5/10.
He's been in that interval almost the entire race, but...
And of course, remember, Mats has that 5-second penalty, which currently drops into P3.
Yep. But aren't those penalties served on the pit stop?
Ooh, that could be... I don't think so, because he picked it up while entering the pit lane, and I don't think he'll serve it immediately. Leica very close now.
He gets his slipstream off.
Taking the outside.
And he got him.
What a move from Leica. He knew he had that 5-second down penalty, but still wanting to make that move on track. Great job from him.
And Biwa going for Simon here in the same place.
Yeah. Ooh, as they almost touch.
Ooh.
And Simon not leaving him any room on the outside. As Lord said, is very close on Liv now. As there is a 4-way battle for P8. And remember, P8 is pole position for the sprint race as Lord said locks up again and loses the rear. Having to hold off on that fight for now. So Robot currently looking for pole on the next race.
Yeah, at this point.
As Proctor runs a bit wide, Liv taking the inside.
Liv.
Can he get a better traction off?
Move. Yeah, he does.
Proctor will get the arrest though.
Yeah, but Liv will too.
Yeah, very true. As I think Proctor lifted there. As Liv massively locks up.
And goes completely straight.
Proctor getting way more traction here.
Also
Liv luckily,
DRS and slipstream.
yeah, Liv luckily having the DRS from Robot still, which is keeping him alive for now. Whew.
Yeah, ooh, Proctor almost lost the rear.
Yeah. Yutsu now very close to Mats. Taking the inside, having the DRS still. Looks like he's making the overtake already as there's a yellow in sector 2.
He did.
Yutsu making the overtake.
And
Mats.
Matt's got a 3-second penalty.
Yeah.
Plus the 5-second he already had.
Yeah, but still making the move on Yutsu, not wanting to give up this place on track. As Yutsu runs a bit wide, Matt's taking the inside and retaking that second place.
Yep.
As there's a big fight. Oh, Liv all getting scribbly again. Oh, as he hits the grass.
That could be. Oof.
Almost running into Proctor.
Okay. Yep.
As Simon running very close to Biwa.
Chasing.
Yeah.
Oh, and Liv went out again.
So there's a yellow flag. Oh, it's one of the Virtuoso guys. I think that's Osher. I wonder whether they came in contact with each other as Liv takes the place.
And Matt's pits.
Matt's pitting. He must have picked up some damage then.
Yep, I guess so.
Oh, he will probably be serving his time penalty now.
His penalty. Yeah, he's doing it now.
As Vilsek and Bounty is still battling.
And Biwa gets an overtake here.
Yeah. Onto the back straight with DRS. Ooh, running a bit deep on the inside, cutting the grass a bit, picking up a 3-second time penalty, which might cost him dearly in the end. Simon going for a move around the outside.
DRT is smelling blood here.
We haven't touched onto it, but Super Bounty actually running a pretty good race here. Constantly under pressure from Vilsek, but not making any mistakes.
Yeah, I think they've been I think Vilsek has been chasing him for like 5 or 6 laps or even more.
Good job from them. Great racing between the Trident teams and the Carlin Racing.
And Dr. Robot pretty much secures that 8th spot.
Oh, but he picks up a 3-second time penalty. But he is...
6 penalties now.
Yeah, Dr. Robot is 30 seconds ahead, so I don't think that will be any trouble for him. Liv closing on Usher. Liv again, just like preseason, having not such a good feature race. As he's taking on the outside of Osher here, Osher pushing a bit wide, leaving enough space as there's a Virtuoso racing off. Liv keeping the outside. Oh, as Osher doesn't leave him any space. Great battle between them.
Vilsek is coming pretty close to Super Bounty. He might get in now.
Feels like getting a way better traction out of the turn. Taking the outside, as I think Liv is off.
And Mats gets a fast lap.
Oh, and they collide. Oh, and he just manages to save it.
That drifting though.
That was some scary moments for Vilsek.
Yeah.
Not
and for Super Bounty, they had collided.
Yeah, not expecting Super Bunny to turn in there, but so fortunate to get that sorted, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be sticking with this 4th place now.
Yeah. That was unlucky for him.
As Leica is starting his last lap, really.
And Lord said might get Simon.
Having run a very consistent race, taking advantage of everything that happened around him, not picking up a penalty. That's how we know Leica. Also winning both of the preseason races and continuing here on the first race of the actual season in Brazil. Great job from the Carlin Racing.
And Lord said keeps fighting, he cannot get any space. And Mats gets another penalty.
Dr. Robo actually overtaking Lord said.
Yep.
As we're gonna watch Leica finish in P1, well deserved, winning the first feature race of the season. Congratulations.
Yota Yusu coming just behind him.
Yeah, the data not being correct as it says 1 lap down, but amazing performance from UTUC as well. Super Bunny, very consistent race, keeping Vilsek away.
Behind.
As Vilsek and Super Bunny both jump UTUC because of the penalties, so that's actually a 1-2 for Carlin Racing. Amazing job from Super Bunny. He's going to be very happy with that. Vilsek P3, UTUC P4, BWAT getting P5, Dr. Robot getting P6, Lord Set P7, Simon P8, and Matt's all the way down in 9th.
Yeah, and let's see what happens to him with the penalties.
Yeah, Usher not jumping him, as I guess he also had some penalties. Jedi actually jumping Usher. Liv coming home in 12th. Matt's looking so good from the start, having that pace on the mediums, but not able to make it stick. What a race from the Carlin Racing guys. Super Bunny definitely deserved driver of the day here. What a race.
It's been fairly good, I think.
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on. And again, the penalties coming into play here. The first 1-2 for the team. That must be some start of the season. And these are the guys that they need to beat. So Leica finishing P1, Super Bunny P2, Vilsek P3, Yotiuchi P4, B1 P5, Robot P6, Lord Set P7, and Simon picking up the pole position for next race. Fastest lap by Mats, allowing him to get 2 extra points.
He already has 6 extra points because of the fast lap and the pole.
Yeah, true. He has 8 points in total now. Good job by him.
And again, happy birthday to Astro.
Yeah, I think every F2 race is going to be his birthday. So in the second race, sprint race, we don't actually have a mandatory pit stop to make. So let's see if these guys can make the mediums last till the end. I would wonder that some guys are going to try it. But of course, if there are any damages involved, that pit stop needs to happen.
Yeah. It might rain too, so...
Let's see. I heard a few guys complaining of these guys in the rain being so unpredictable with the turbo and being really, really icy on the throttle. As we're readying up, we have 5 lights, and away we go. And it's a good start from Simon, and a good start from Yutu as well, already in P2. As he makes a move on the inside, actually ghosting into Simon here. As we see what's going on in the inside. So Robot leading the pack for P4. Super Bunny
getting a lot of speed here. He might get P2.
Yeah, BWAP making a move for P2 on the inside as everyone makes it through. As Yutu on the outside of Dr. Robot. I think Dr. Robot was actually a move on Yutu here. There's a lot of play switching going on.
They're all running mediums apart from Proctor, who's on softs.
Yeah, and Liv making a move on the inside of Mats, taking that place. Let's see if he can do anything in the slipstream here on Leica. As Biwat is very close to Simon as he takes the lead of the race.
Ooh, they almost touch there. Oh, what a move there by Biwat.
Just a bit late to catch it. Let's see if Simon can make something here on the back straight.
He had to pit.
Oh, Lord said in the pit already. Yeah, you're right.
Front wing.
Oh, Simon has a lot of oversteer. And Biwat's gone. As there is a fight for P6. Usher looking on the inside on Super Bunny, almost touching his rear wheel. Is he gonna make a move on the inside? Oh, he's locking up as Leica's gonna try on the outside.
And Matt's like everyone smelled blood there.
Yeah.
And I tried to get him on the straight.
Mats is looking good here. Let's see if he can make it. Biwa putting in the fastest lap.
And Mats is catching Usher.
Yeah, he's gonna brake late into turn 1 as Super Bunny and Jedi also tangle. Oh, and he touch! Oh, Usher and Mats touch.
Go out. And Usher.
Mats having so much more traction and not being alongside completely, and Usher just turning in.
Yeah, Usher managed to get himself on track faster, but that's messed up their races.
Yeah, and that on lap 3 of the race. That's unfortunate.
And Lord said pitting again.
That's not good. Might be due to having the wrong tires on there. You2 close on Simon. DRS not yet enabled, I think. Oh, it is enabled actually.
Yeah, it's lap 3.
Going around the outside it says yellow. Don't know who it is.
He
But
raced earlier.
Yeah, you're lifting. Ah, it's a virtual safety car.
Oh, Matt's DNF.
And the 5-second time penalty for Liv for speeding in the pit lane. And you're right, Mats is out. Not
I
sure
couldn't
what
see what
happened.
happened to him.
And the virtual safety car is gone. Yutsu on the back of Simon, but nothing really. Vilsack on the back of Dr. Robot.
And like on the back of Jedi.
Robot looking a bit up. Let's see if like I can make a move onto the main straight.
Oh, you also got great traction there.
Yeah, you're right. For second place, GRS wide open. Simon defending the inside. Ooh, as Simon breaks later as a touch. Yutsu.
And front wing.
Yeah, his front wing is gone. I don't think he. Ooh, as he turns around again.
Oh, and he almost got Usher there.
Yeah, I don't think he expected Simon to break that late in the inside. Just turning in, losing his front wing. As Vilsack is on the inside of Dr. Robot. This is not going to be easy. Oh, Vilsack breaks it later. As Robot leaves a lot of space on the inside. Probably thinking Vilsack was still there. But this allowed Super Bounty to catch up on these guys. And he's going to be waiting to make a move whenever these two make a mistake. And there's going to be a DRS train on the main straight here with Vilsack, Robot, leading the pack.
Yeah, and
Super Bounty
getting way more speed.
Yeah, you're right. It feels like not defending the inside, so Super Bounty taking the inside pretty easily. Can he make a stop in time? Yes, he can. Runs a bit wide. Vilsack around the outside.
And Laika getting into the fight.
Yeah, Vilsack on the outside of Supermani, taking back the place.
Laika goes into the inside now.
Yeah.
And he gets it. Maybe.
Yeah, of course that these are two teammates. They don't want to tangle with each other too much. But it seems like they're racing. Yeah. And Laika winning this battle for now. Let's see if you can get another DRS train here.
He's coming closer.
Yeah, Laika trying on Vilsack now as Biwa puts in another fast lap. But Vilsack also having the DRS of Robot helping out to defend from Laika here. As Laika gets way more traction coming out of turn 2. But Vilsack blocking the road. Two old teammates. They know how each other race. They know exactly where the limits are. Laika not finding a way past yet. And Super Bounty is gonna say, mate, if you don't get past, let me have a go. Vilsack locking up.
He locked up.
As we have Osher off.
Yep.
Doing some grass cutting. As there's another yellow
One usher
for...
off again.
Yeah. As Bounty is now super close to... Lyca's very close to Vilsec here. I'm expecting a move here on the first turn.
Yeah, pretty early. So.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, Vilsec pushing him to the outer bounds of the circuit as he locks up the
He
rear and almost
spins.
spins.
And
Can
Super Bounty,
Bounty...
oh.
Bounty not able to make a
He
move
might be
yet.
able here. He might be able to get him here on the outside.
Oh, not yet. Vilsec defending the inside. Bounty not having the traction. Looking back to the top of the standings, Biwa comfortably ahead, 5 seconds to Simon, which is doing an amazing job in P2. As is Dr. Robot in P3. The ART
Yeah,
guys.
catching up to him.
Yeah, the ART guys doing an amazing job of keeping these guys behind.
Oh, Laika might get Dr. Robert.
I think he's a bit too far off yet, but the slipstreaming is strong. Look at the pace difference. Laika actually putting in the fastest lap of the race. As Super Bunny makes a move on Vilsec, and he makes a stick.
Yep. He might lose it here.
Vilsec catching up with the DRS. But Super Bunny defends it. No way Vilsec's gonna try something here. Maybe try to switch back. But Super Bunny gonna cover. Let's see if I can make a move onto the main straight on Dr. Robot. Lifting a little bit here.
Might do it. Off Yun Shao.
Dr. Robot getting decent traction, but Laika of course getting that DRS here.
He might catch him.
Robot is going in the inside. Who's gonna break later? It's gonna be Laika.
And Laika
he has
gets
the
the
place.
position.
Yeah, nice job by Laika there. As we have a yellow, and that is Astro Smurf off at the last turn. Running very close to PA on the points. As Vilsec is ever so close on Super Bunny.
Yep.
Super Bunny running a bit wide. As we have Lord set off, I think.
Yep.
On the right hand
Set.
side. Yeah. As he DNS.
Yep. He DNF.
Super Bunny receiving a 3-second time penalty. That could be crucial with this fight with Vilsec.
Yeah, that could be the difference.
If Vilsec knows this, he just has to stay within the 3 seconds.
Yeah, and with the pacer having, I think that's happening.
Yeah, I think Lord Z actually retired on track as Vilsec runs a bit wide. B-Watt still comfortably ahead. 8 seconds off on Simon. Let's
Yeah,
see if
he's having
Leica...
a great race.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see if Leica can make a move on Simon. Vilsack close on Super Bunny again. But too far off for now. As B-Watt receives a 3-second time penalty.
But I don't think that's gonna matter to him.
As Leica puts in the fastest lap and running now on the back of Simon for P2. Drag race to turn 4.
But he got DRS.
Yeah. Simon having a bit of better run here. But Leica keeping the position.
And Bounty might try to get Dr. Robot now.
Yeah, coming ever so close. At this point, the mediums are really starting to fall off, so any mistake can lead to getting the car turned around. Feels like not able to close the gap again to Super Bunny. As Super Bunny puts in the fastest lap.
Yeah, he must stay within the 3 seconds. Oh, well.
Dr. Robo actually closing in on Simon here. Wonder whether there's going to be any team orders or whether they are trying to keep Super Bunny behind.
Yeah, I think it's more the second.
Oh, as Simon locks up the rears, sliding all across. And Super Bunny now very close on Dr. Robo. Oh, as Dr. Robo almost runs in the back of his teammate.
Ooh. Super Bunny might even get them both, or at least Dr. Robot.
Yeah, but we know that catching up with Dr. Robot is one thing, but passing him is two. But with the DRS, Super Bunny should have... But Dr. Robot actually having the DRS from his teammate to help him defend. Super Bunny around the outside.
And he gets a place.
Yeah, Super Bunny cutting the first corner. Vilsack also receiving... Yeah.
A penalty.
Super Bunny up in P4. Into the last lap. Can he make a last...
A good one, yeah.
Can he make a last lap battle with Simon for that final podium position? Of course, Super Bunny has those penalties, which we have to take into account.
But now Vilsack has them too.
Yeah, it's gonna be down to the line to see whichever takes P3. Super Bunny has to slam the brakes and not run into the back of Simon. As B-Watt is coming around onto the start-finish line. What a race for him. No one could challenge him. What a good race. Congratulations to BWT.
Like in second now.
Like coming home in second. Not taking P1 based on penalties.
Super Bunny goes.
Oh, and he jumps. He jumps them first, but then Simon and Dr. Robot take both Super Bunny and Vilsack based on the penalties. Vilsack coming home in P6. Simon getting P3, the final podium position, and Dr. Robot P4. So that's a decent result, very good result for ART Racing, splitting the Carlin boys. Jedi coming home in 7th.
Oh, Yoto spins out on the last corner.
Yeah.
And Liv is gonna get him here.
Usher taking home the final point. Oh, as they collide on the main straight. Oh, and there's a whole lot of crash onto the main straight. Luckily, they already passed the start finish line. Yuta is gonna come home. What a chaos on the start.
They wanted to give some action in the end.
Yeah, and we have to, as the Prema Racing joins the club. But what a race from Biwa. We haven't seen a lot of him, but he has dominated the sprint race completely. With that good start, taking P2 immediately, then overtaking for P1. I don't think this is the right guy on the top step. I'm pretty sure Biwa won in the BWT car, not the virtual racing. But yeah. Good job from him.
Those last 3 laps.
And we have the final standings. So Biwa taking home 15 points for BWT Arden. Leica picking up P2. Simon in P3 based on the penalties. Both the ART guys not picking up any penalties, with Shakuris in P3 and P4. Super Bunny P5, Vilsec P6, Jedi P7, and Osher taking home the last point in P8. Mats having the fastest lap, but not able to... Well, I'm not sure that's correct as the fastest lap as I see.
No, it is Super Bounty.
Yeah.
That's why he has 8 points.
Yeah, you're correct. What a race. So that's it for the first Formula 2 race of the season. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I very much did. I don't know if you did, Daniel.
Yeah, it was pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, and if there are going to be more races like this, then we're all joining. So thanks for watching, guys, and see you next week.